Good morning, my happy home cooks. Today our family woke up wanting a comforting, hearty breakfast, so I'm whipping up a batch of our favorite biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy is one of those things that I never order when we go out for breakfast, but I love it when we have it homemade. You just can't beat the super fresh, fluffy biscuits and super flavorful, creamy gravy you make yourself. I like a nice peppery gravy with little bits of sausage in every bite. And of course, when we put it on top of a fresh, homemade biscuit, it's heaven. And it's actually surprisingly quick and easy to make. So subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that yet, and then stick around. I'm going to show you how we make the best biscuits and gravy recipe. First up is our biscuits. We'll start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour in a medium bowl. Then we'll add 3/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Give it a quick little mix. And we'll throw in a 1/4 cup of cold butter. We're going to cut the butter into tiny little pieces. I'm just using 2 knives in a crisscrossing motion. Of course, if you have a pastry cutter, that's even easier. I used to have one. I have no idea what happened to it, so you can use knives if you are in the same boat. Now we'll take 3/4 cup of whole milk and add to it 2 teaspoons of white vinegar. Then we'll pour all of our liquid into our dry ingredients. And we'll use a large spoon to start mixing this together until a dough starts to form. Now it's time to dish the spoon, so flour a cutting board. And we'll dump our biscuit dough out onto the cutting board. Don't worry about it if there's still loose flour and bits, we're still going to finish mixing it together here. So to do that, we're going to get our hands in there and gently fold it over just a few times, just enough to get it to come together as one solid ball of dough. We're not looking to knead this like bread. The less you handle it, the better. Now we're going to pat it down to about 3/4 to 1 inch thickness. And then grab your biscuit cutter, or in my case, the top of a martini shaker. You can really use anything you want to cut biscuits. I've used a glass before. Whatever you have that's a circle shape, just dunk in a little bit of flour first and cut those biscuits out. Then you can reform your dough, fold it over just a couple times again, pat it back out to the same thickness, and finish cutting. This recipe will make about 4 large biscuits. A lot of times when I'm cooking, I like to make extra so that there's leftovers, but biscuits really are best fresh, so I just make enough for serving that day. Now we'll place our biscuits onto a parchment-lined baking sheet. Place them so that they are touching each other. That will help them rise up properly. And then we'll gently press an indentation into the top of each biscuit. Now we'll brush them with a tablespoon of melted butter. And into the oven they go to bake at 450 degrees for about 15 minutes. While our biscuits are baking, we'll throw together our sausage gravy. We'll be using 1/2 pound of regular pork sausage, so I'll use 1/2 of this roll of Jimmy Dean. We'll get that into a saucepan and start breaking that sausage apart and browning it up over a medium heat. Once our sausage is all browned and cooked, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Mix that in until it's all melted down. Then we'll add in 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. And we'll get that mixed in and let it cook just for a minute until it's all absorbed, coating our sausage. All right, now we're going to gradually add in 3.5 cups of whole milk. I like to add in just a small amount at first, give it a stir to start breaking that flour apart into our milk mixture, and gradually add in and stir the rest. And last thing to go in now is our seasonings. We'll add 1 teaspoon each of sea salt and black pepper. Stir them in, and then we'll be bringing our gravy up to a boil, stirring it frequently, and we'll let it boil away for a few minutes until it's thickened up. When your gravy reaches the thickness of your liking, all that's left to do is serve. One of my favorite things about this recipe is the timing. Just around the time my gravy is getting close to being done, so are my biscuits. These delicious biscuits are golden on the outside, soft, buttery, and moist on the inside. To serve it up, simply top one of your warm biscuits with our peppery sausage gravy. Don't be shy, ladle that gravy on thick. You are going to want all of that deliciousness to soak up with your biscuit. And you're all set. Breakfast is served, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our biscuits and gravy recipe. We definitely think it's the best, and I hope you do too. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to follow us on all of our future recipe videos. Happy home cooking! Have an awesome day!